I hope I'm audible to everyone. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. So recording चालू हो चुका है. Let's go for the next point. I mean the first chapter, that is sources of history. So what is sources of history suggesting? So let's go for that. So we have studied the sources of Asian and medieval Indian history. Okay, so this year we are going to study the sources of modern Indian history. So basic point is this: this sources of history is related to modern Indian history. Okay, so this is the first point. We are clear. So this means what? This means what? This year we are going to study about the modern history. Okay, that is pre and we can say the post and pre-independent era. So this is the modern Indian history we are going to talking about. So history sources including the materials. Okay, listen carefully. So what the sources actually includes? So historical sources includes material, written or oral sources. Similarly, that sources based on the modern technology such as audio, video, and audiovisual are included. This means what? The whatever the things. Okay, we have the various type of thing there where we can record something. Okay, so whatever we record that becomes history, right? So this is what they are telling. So sorry for that. Let's go for the first point, that is material sources. So what are the materials from that we can know about the history? We are going to see, that is various objects, monuments, okay, places, coins, sculptures, etc. Can be included in the material source of history. We all know, like, see, how we know about the Raigad or the Shivaji Maharaj, because we can see the monument, we can see the things that present over here, over there. I mean to say, and we can know the Rajmudra because of that coins. Okay, right, and the places we know, and the scriptures we know. We know the talwars and everything. We know the we can say the weapons. Because of what? Because of that things, because of that we can say the things we can know, or we can say, or we can say we can get the calculation or an exact assumption about what kind of technology was there in the past. Okay, so that's why the we can say that's why the sources is too much important to know about our history. Because we right now we are using mobile phones, or like different types of weapons or different types of things right now we are using. But what was in the past, that we have to know. So that from that we can understand, like, what kind of technology was there in the past. So that's why the sources of history is important. And we all know the sometimes what happened, the technology and the things, the various types of things can give the great changes, can leads to the great changes. So that's why the sources is too much important to know about the history. So sometimes what happened, because of the technology and because of the sources and because of the materials that we can say available in the past. So on the basis of that, sometimes we can guess exactly why this happens in the past. That's why the sources, material sources, are very much important. Okay, for the recognition, or we can say the detecting the history. So building and places. First thing, the period of modern Indian history is believed as the period of European. So as I know you, as I told you earlier, like we are going to study about the modern history. So what is the modern history? That is pre and post. Okay, pre and post independent era. We are going to learn about. So the period of modern Indian history is believed as period of European. We all know the European was there on us. They own us. That's why we was the under that British ruler, right? So especially the British ruler, the governance of princely states, that we can know the Raja Maharaja kind of Raja Maharaja states. So in this period, the various buildings. Okay, so what happened in this? Uh, just mute yourself. If you have any doubt, you can ask directly. Okay. Yes, just mute yourself, beta. Do you have any doubt? Okay, good. So let's begin for this. So we were talking about the building and places. So what kind of places was there in the past? So buildings. bridges, roads, water supply system, fountain, etc. were built. So we all know, like there are some structures, there are some buildings. As we compare the CST Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus is the one that built in past. That was we can say that that was the part of modern history. Okay. Again, we have the Mumbai Corporation that we called as BMC. That building also is made in history only. Okay, so what they indicates about the culture in the past. What culture we have? The Mumbai have the historic modern history. The Mumbai have the history related to Europeans. That's why we can found their structures is like we can connected or somewhere connected to the European. We can say the culture. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Or this is what I just want to tell you. And these buildings includes the government offices, as I told you earlier, the residence of officers, then leaders, then revolutionists. So what was that? So that was the buildings that included the government offices, the residences of officers, the leaders, the revolutionaries. So the places of the ruler and the princely states, fort, prisons. So not only the best places, even there are the we can say the prisoners. So jail ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. So jail plus forts. There are some किल्ले किंवा ज्या ठिकाणी राजे महाराजे राहत होते. So the place where the prince used to live, or the place where the we can say the prince lived, even that also become the part of history. Okay, so among these monuments, many buildings are intact even today. So we all know they are even we can see that even today as it is in the form of originality, we can say. So some are declared as a national monuments. Okay, so some are declared in national monuments, where the some are converted into museum. Okay, so some are declared as national monuments and some are converted into museums. So the places was in the past, like these buildings, officers, and all these things are the some are used in used as declared as a national monuments, or some are converted into museum. So, for example, the cellular jail, Andaman, it's still there, and it's we can say the national monuments is this. And then we have this Aga Khan Palace in Pune. That place was used by the Mahatma Gandhi to stay, and that becomes the we can say that becomes the what was the word? Okay, so museum. So this is what they are saying. Again, we will see while visiting these sites, we get the information about the contemporary history, architecture, and nature of the monument. Right. So as I told you, is if we go and see the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus or Mumbai Corporation, that is we call as BMC. So the nature and the architecture we can compare with the Europeans culture. Okay, the architecture we can compare that with the Europeans. Okay, so this means what? The Europeans was there who built, and the architecture we can say was the European, or we can say the under the European kind of thing, and also the economic condition of that particular period. As we know, if the we can say the production, if the monument is huge, so but obviously the current the cost of that thing is also huge or is also much. So so we can compare that. So if the that society, or in the present, if we can capable to build that, or if we can capable to bear that the cost of that monument, so that what does that mean? That means the economy or economic situation in the past was of that society was great. So this is what they are saying. Just as during the visit the cellular jail in Andaman, we can get the information about the revolutionary work of Veer Savarkar, that is called as V.D. Savarkar, by visiting Mani Bhavan in Mumbai. This is also the place used by the Mahatma Gandhi to live, at the Sevagram Ashram at Wardha. We get the information about the history of Gandhian era. Sorry, Gandhian era. So this is what they are saying. Okay, So whenever we just visit that place, we get the information about the special thing or about that place. So this is what they are saying. I gave you the example. Like see, whenever we visit the Raigad, so what we get the information over there? We get the information about the Shivaji Maharaj, the system, how they they run their governance. We get the idea about that. So this is what the every place, every historical place has their own identity, has their own information, has their own speciality, where we can get or where we can get the idea of the history, or the condition or economic condition or the social condition of that thing or of that time. So see, here I told you the museum and history. For the study of history, various objects, the painting, photographs, such other things are prepared in museums at Aga Khan Palace, Aga Khan Palace in Mumbai. We can see the different object documents giving information about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. So I was wrong. Sorry, this is not the place where he used to live. Actually, this place is where you will get the whole information about Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, and the places was the Mani Bhavan in Mumbai. Okay, so this is what, and then we will know about the statues and memorials. So this is how we can get the information from buildings and palace. So let's know about how we can get the information from statues and memorials. Okay, so during the pre-independence and post-independence period, the memorials of many personalities were erected in the form of statues, right? So see, sometimes if we go at the gateway of India, we will see the statue of Shivaji Maharaj. If we go the other place, if we go near to the we can say Chaitanya Bhumi, so there we will get the statue of Ambedkar sir. So this is how the different personalities have the different statues. So these statues are also important for the study for modern Indian history, right? So the various statues provided the information about the contemporary rulers and contemporary rulers and the elements, emanates personalities, right? So the display plug on the statues gives us information about the full name of concerned person, birth, and the the birth and the death details, brief information about their contribution, and the biographical sketch of that person. So okay, so see, there I'll give you the example. If we are building some statue, okay, so there has to be we can say we had there has to be meaning. So certainly what happened, if some movement happens over there, or if something any action happens over there, so for the referring, or we can say if you listen to the, we can say, okay. Bhima Koregaon. If you have heard about Bhima Koregaon, so you will see the monuments of the Mahar things right over there. So what that indicates? They indicates that they won the battle against against someone, against Marathas, right? So this is what they're referring. Okay, monuments and statues and memorials was built to give the recognition for the some movement. Okay, that means what? Hello. Yeah, okay. Just mute yourself, beta. So this means what? कि अगर कोई भी घटना हो रही है, हाँ बोलो, हाँ बोला बोला, तुम्हें म्यूट करना बेटा. Why you? अरे म्यूट कर बेटा.
मला वाटलं डॉक्टर
हेलो.
डॉक्टर केस केली ना त्याची नोकरी पण.
ओके. सो दिस इज हाव आय जस्ट वॉन्ट टू टेल यू की बघा, कोणता पण स्टॅच्यू किंवा कोणता मेमोरियल कधी बिल्ड केला जातो की एखादी घटना घडलेली आहे. ओके, एखादी घटना घडलेली आहे की त्याचं बोलतो ना, एक त्याला सलामी देण्यासाठी किंवा त्याच्याबद्दल एक भावना प्रतीक राहण्यासाठी तो एक स्टॅच्यू किंवा मेमोरियल बनवला जातो. सो तो मेमोरियल, वेन एव्हर वी जस्ट बिल्ड दॅट मेमोरियल, वेन एव्हर वी जस्ट बिल्ड दॅट स्टॅच्यू, So what that statue refers? That statue refers the whole condition and whole the scenarios of that moments. This is that's why the statues and memorials were built. Okay, so okay, so this is what, and plus not only about the situation and the moments, they also give us the we can say the idea about the biographical or that the personality contribution of that person, and plus biographical sketch of that person. So similarly with that statue we can recognize that ki how like how was that man, and how what the contribution he gave to the society. So just as a statue of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, as the example I they gave you, the Mahatma Jyotirao Phule plus Lokmanya Tilak and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, there are the memorials which are erected in the memories of various events which, so see, as I told you the given events and the and the moments, I use the word moment for that these events, which give the information about the concerned events, periods related to the event, etc. For example, Hutatma Smarak, the various places, right? So this is what, sorry. So this is what they are saying. If we are, if you see any statues or memorial, they are saying something about some event. Okay. So this is what they are they want to explain. So see the return sources. Okay, so next we have the return sources. So what the return sources explained us, or what does the return sources tell us about? So let's go. So see what we have: the correspondence, the periodicals, the factory records, the foreign accounts, the newspapers. Okay, then we have the newspaper again, then autobiography and biographics and books. So what does that mean? So if we all know, there are the leaders, and there are so many people that gives you or write some books. They have the newspapers and everything. So what does that mean, or what the work of that written sources? They also gives you the idea about the things, that what was the thing or what was the scenarios over there. So here are some written sources, that is correspondence, then periodicals, for foreign accounts, factory records, autobiographies, newspaper, biographies, and books. Okay, so we will see the newspaper and periodicals. What are they? What was they? And what the work they did? Okay, so newspaper provide us the information about the contemporary events, right? So as we all know, the for any for the even we today use the newspaper for get the information about what is happening in the world, right? So this is that is the main work of newspaper even the today, and there even then. Okay, along with it, the details analysis of the particular events. Okay, so detail analysis, so detailedly analyzing the particular event, views of any eminent people, editorial are also the published. We get the information, sorry, we get the information about the political, social, economical, and cultural happening in that period. So this is what the main thing of the newspaper, that we get the idea about the political, social, economical, and the cultural happening in that. Okay, so Ravindra I have over here. Ravindra कुठे आहे बेटा? रवींद्र तू सेम इंग्लिश मध्ये ना बेटा? हॅलो रवींद्र. रवींद्र. अरे रवींद्र बोल. म्यूट कर बेटा. हा अनम्यूट कर स्वतःला. तू सेम इंग्लिश मध्ये ना? रवींद्र. अरे बोल काहीतरी. आवाज येत नाहीये. माझा आवाज येतोय तुला? हॅलो. ओके, ठीक आहे. तुला ग्रुपवर बघूया. ग्रुपवर मेसेज करतो. So here we have So, what is the best use of newspaper? The best use of newspaper is political. We get the idea about the political, social, economic, and cultural happening of that period, right? So this is what they are saying. So this is the thing. In the pre-independence period, the newspaper like Nanoday, Nanaprakash, Amrit Bazar, Pratika, Dinabandhu, Kesari are acted as an important source of awakening minds of the people, right? So we all know there are the freedom fighters who publish their own, we can say, the newspaper that we all know the Kesari of whom, right? Do you have any idea the who published the Kesari newspaper? Hello. Okay, so Lokmanya Tilak was the one who published the Kesari newspaper. Okay, as like that, there are some freedom fighters who published this Nanodaya, Nano Prakash, Amrit Baja, Pratika, and Dinbandhu. They are the newspaper. Okay, so this is, and then we will go for the next thing. So through the newspaper, we study the British policies, right? The British policies regarding the India and their effect and their effect on the India. So this newspaper help us to know about the British policies regarding the India and their effects on the Indian people. So during the British period, the newspaper were not only the source of political event but also the act as the source of social reformation. Because we all know, see, so what does as they said over here, the the newspaper do the work of awaking the people mind. See here, awaking the people mind, and plus they it was the medium for the social reformation. Social reformation means what? So they encourage or they motivate or encourage the people to get together and fight. So this was the thing where the newspaper was used in our we can say the pre-independence. So Nibandhamala by see Nibandhamala by Vishnu Sastri Chiplunkar, Vishnu Sastri Chiplunkar and Sataprate, written by Lokahitavadi allies the Gopal Hari Deshmukh in the weekly Prabhakar comments, Prabhakar comments on various social and cultural issues. So these are the some example they gives you. Like, see what happened. Nibandhamala by Vishnu Sastri Chiplunkar and plus the Satapatre. Satapatre is the kind of the written page we will see. आपण त्याला वी कॅन से आताच्या भाषामध्ये आपण बघायला गेलो तर त्याला आपण हे म्हणतो जे okay I'll collect that word and tell you about the Satapatre. Okay, and written by the Lokahitavadi allies. Okay, Lokahitavadi allies Gopal Hari Deshmukh. The Gopal Hari Deshmukh was the same. They're called as Lokhitavadi. Okay, so Lokhitavadi and Gopal Hari Deshmukh are not a different person. They are the same. हाँ बोला. हेलो. कौन बोलते हैं? Just mute yourselves. YU4711. I don't even know who are you. So cool, no problem. We'll go for the next. Just mute yourself. And Gopal Hari Deshmukh are the weekly comments of the various day. Let us know the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and the newspaper. So here are, as I told you, that there are some freedom fighters who publish their own newspaper for the reforms of the society or some things. Okay, so in January 1920, the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar started the frontlinely, we can say the Mukanayak, but later the Dr. Babasaheb. So this was the first newspaper was published by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. That was the Mukanayak. Okay, but later Dr. Babasaheb had to leave higher studies to England. Hence, he handed over the newspaper to his colleagues, and in April, okay, and in April in 1927, exactly after the 7 years, Dr. Baba Saheb, Dr. Ambedkar started the newspaper Bahishkrut Bharat, okay, through the medium of Bahishkrut Bharat. He wrote the reformation of the common people and bringing unity among them. Okay, so he just wanted, he just wanted to unite the people, okay, and unite the common people or to fight against that thing. Okay, so and they wrote the reformation of the people and bringing the unity among them. So any reformation, any reforms if they need, they were telling or the publishing through this by Shrut Bharat newspaper. So not only this, apart from he also started the two more newspaper, namely Janata and Prabuddha Bharat. So basically, we get to know there are the four newspaper by him, that is Mukha Nayak, then Bahishkrut Bharat, then Janta, and Prabuddha Bharat. Okay, so this is what. Then maps and drawings we'll get to know about. What was the maps and drawing? So maps is also the regarded as an important source of history. Okay, so maps are also tell us a lot about our history. So changing nature of the city or the particular location can be traced through the map, right? So okay, the changing nature of society. Like the example is like we all know the Konkan. If we look at the Konkan thing, Konkan Patti, so we have the Konkan rain, those who have very much rain in the Konkan range. But if we go in the Maratha or mid Maharashtra, we will see the come rain. So what does that happen, or how we can get to know about this? Because of the map. Because maps is showing the location of we can say the mountains and the things. So by which we can calculate or get to know about the things and the nature of that city, or we can say the environmental climate. Okay, so that can be traced through the map. So, and the Survey of India was independent department established during the British period. Through the scientific method of survey, they have created the maps of India. Okay, the maps of India they have created, and the various provisions of India, province of India, India cities. Similarly, the plans designed by the architecture prove the important form of views of study of architecture of the building as well as the phases and development process or a particular area. For example, the Department of Mumbai Port Trust has the original plan of Bombay Port. Information about the developing Bombay cities can be understood through the plans drafted by architecture and engineers. So what is that showing? What does this mean? So we will get to know about. So the Survey of India was the independent department established during the British period. This Survey of India, where they used the scientific method to draw the map. Okay, and so draw the map. They use the things. So where the architecture and engineers get together and plus the scientists, some scientists, and they draw the maps. We can say for and then the next thing is next they have the example over here. The Department of Mumbai Port Trust has original plan of Bombay Port information about development of Bombay. So how to build the Bombay? I mean how to build the Mumbai. So that was the plan. Was designed by the Mumbai Port Trust. Okay, what that was designed by the Mumbai Port Trust as original plans for how to design it and how to make the Bombay. So this was the plan from the Mumbai Port Trust, and that was drafted by the architects and engineers. This is what they are saying. Okay, so here is our lesson, and we will see this inspirational song and the Povada. And if because we have the 5 minutes remain, so we'll try to complete as we can. So if it is not, then we will go for the next. I mean tomorrow only. No, tomorrow we don't have lecture, right? हेलो
यस सर, नो लेक्चर नाही उद्या
उद्या
त्याचा.
नक्की नाही ना?